Hello and welcome to Northside Speaks. I'm your host, Lori Salazar. Today we're talking about watchdog dads with Brauchle Elementary counselor Ruth Hurd. Ruth, welcome.
Hi, Lori. It's
Hi.
good to be here.
Now you all have a new program there. Watchdogs is very new to Brauchle. Tell me about that.
We do. It's a program where dads come onto our campus and they volunteer. One day a year is the commitment that we ask for, which is awesome because most dads can afford to do one day a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come on and they just do different things like walk around our campus, secure the perimeters. They might go into the cafeteria and help with cafeteria duty, go out to the playground and make sure everybody's safe on the playground. They'll go into the gym and help with PE, just different things like that. They also go into classrooms and they'll read to students or interact with students in the classroom, which teachers love. So they'll go to the library, sort books. There's all kinds of things for dads to do on our campus.
So watchdogs, what does that stand for?
Dads of great students.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Now it seems traditionally we have always known moms to be in the schools and volunteer. Not to say that dads haven't before, but there hadn't been a big presence in the past.
Very much so. And usually the moms have taken on that role. Historically, moms have taken on that role of going into school and taking care of their itty bitties education.
Yeah.
And so now we're encouraging dads to come into schools. One, because we're seeing that a lot of parents are single parents these days. A lot of them are being raised by moms. And so those kids need to see what a good male role model looks like. It's very important to see what a male role model is, and that's what Watchdogs is really all about.
So they get to see the male role models. Now it's a tongue twister for me.
Yes.
But they get to interact with them, and I understand some of these dads, they have lunch with the students also. They play in the playground during recess or lunch hour.
They sure do. They can go anywhere on campus. They have a walkie-talkie, so we can always get a hold of them if we need somebody to come and help us with something else on another part of the campus. And we can easily access, them so that we can just see where they're at, see if they need any assistance, those kinds of things.
How does this help the watchdogs, the dads, and their own children make a better connection?
Well, their kids love it. Their own children absolutely love it. That's the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
To have dad there all day long and know that their dad is kind of protecting the school is super exciting for our kids. But then there's other kids too that may or may not have a father, and they love seeing male role models on our campus too. So they get super excited. They're introduced on the morning broadcast, and so they get to see who the watchdog of the day is. And then as they walk around the school, they wave to them or say hi to them. And it's kind of like they're a superstar on campus for the day.
So you also mentioned reading time. They take a few students aside for reading as well.
They do. And the kids love that. They love that one-on-one or three-on-one attention. And they usually do that in the hallway or in the back of a classroom. And they just read a story, and they love hanging out with the dad and, getting to spend that quality time together.
So is this helping their reading skills?
Absolutely. Any time that we can have just a little bit of extra time in a small group or one-on-one with our students, it absolutely helps their reading skills. And watchdogs are encouraged to go over any kind of skill that may be needed. If it's alphabets for the little ones or letter sounds and those kinds of things, phonics, as we get a little bit older, that kind of stuff, they're encouraged to do any of those kind of things. And the teacher kind of leads them in that direction of what they want the watchdog to do.
What do you tell those dads that say, I might want to go volunteer, but they're a little intimidated, or they think, well, I don't have an education degree, or I'm not used to teaching children. What do you tell them?
Well, we just encourage them to try it out, and we ask them for a full day commitment. And if they can't make that full day commitment, that's okay too. If they just come and just start, starting the morning off with the BBN and then walking around the school, they get to see that it's really not a scary process. It's a lot of fun. And once they get to interact with the kids, they're always surprised at how much fun it is to be a watchdog.
Real quick, where can folks go for information to sign up to be a watchdog? Is it just their local school?
Absolutely. They can go to their local school. They can go to the Brauchle website, or they can go to the Watchdog website, which is national, and it's in 500 schools across the nation.
That is amazing, Ruth. Thank you so much for being here and
Thank you,
talking to us
Lori.
about y'all's new program, Watchdog Dads at Brauchle
Yeah.
Elementary. Thank you. And thank you for joining us and watching another edition of Northside Speaks. We'll see you next time.